Hey guys, I'm Darrin Schafer. I'm the lead programmer here for Camp Unity Games. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and what I do here for the team. As a lead programmer, I work very closely with the design team, the art team, and the world builder. So what this means is when I work with the design team, I get together with guys like Eric James. He was our first designer, and me and him sat down months ago to plan out our first mini game for Camp Unity. What we did was we met at a Burger King and we worked out a prototype for the first game. And to do that was a lot of pen and paper, working things out, figuring out our numbers and our math, and just how we wanted everything to look, feel, and function within the game. Next, I work with the art team. I work closely with a lot of different students, a lot of different talents. And what I do is I'll take their assets, put them into the game, and see how they look, see how they function. Do they look right? If they don't, they get passed back, and we do a little bit of tweaking here and there, a little bit of resizing, bring them back into the game, and see how they work until they work just right, just how we want them, and they feel and look exactly how we want it. I do that by I start with a gray boxing, which means I take gray cubes, capsules within the game engine, and move them around, and I start programming with that, and those are my fake objects until I get the cool stuff in. And so I'll work with the art guys, and they'll bring in some assets to me, and I'll just replace the grayed out objects that I already have and hook the new objects up, and there we go. Now we have art assets in the game, which is always a happy day for me. Then finally I work with the world builder. Now, world building the game deals a lot with lighting, shadows, making the world look pretty. So they will take whatever I programmed, everything I did, they take the whole project over, and they start adding in all their the assets that I don't have to work with. So a lot of the terrain, the water, all that stuff. They get to work with all that, and then they'll bring it back to me, and we make sure that it all works right. So how I program, I program this whole game in C# using the Unity 3D game engine. Very exciting game engine. It's coming with a lot of cool tools, a lot of fun things for us to use. So my process is we start with, like I said, a gray box, and so it's all just cubes and stuff. It doesn't look like much. It looks pretty boring. And then once we get the art in, and we look at it, make sure it looks just right, it has the right feel for what we want. And once it has just the right feel, say it's good to go, we move on. I'll bring in the music. We'll listen to music, make sure it matches up right, make sure our sounds match up just how we want it. And once that's all done and good, I'll hand everything over to the world builder, which he will take my scene as what we call a package, which is a smaller part of the whole project. They get to mess with that. They'll put in the terrain, the water, the skybox, make everything look pretty. They'll do all the lighting, bake in all the shadows, and then once that's all done, they'll hand it back to me into the master project. And once I get everything back and all looks good, we move on to the next. Well, that's a little bit into what I do, guys. A lot more videos coming up for you, and I hope you look into our game. What we're doing here is we're trying to make a fun tool for teachers to use within the classroom, something that will engage children, which that would be really awesome if we can get something really engaging for children to look at and have math and different subjects be fun. So that's all we're trying to do here, guys. So hope to see y'all at the teacher meeting we have coming up in a few months. So, all right, thanks. Bye.